Hey guys, this is Destiny doing a voiceover because for some reason, in just a second when I moved my microphone, I accidentally turned on some kind of echo feature I didn't even know it had. So I guess I'm going to try to voice this over a little bit. So this is a Helpsy unboxing of 7 pairs of ModCloth shoes. And yeah, so I paid around $60 for this box. I believe it was like 63 for 7 pairs after shipping. They had a sale. I don't know if this box is still on the website right now. These are all brands that are supposed to be sold on the ModCloth website. And if you've never shopped at ModCloth, they definitely have a retro style. So, and then these were supposed to be retro or, classic styles. This is my first time doing a voiceover, so hopefully it goes well. These are like a sandal with faux leather straps. I believe the brand, I'll show it in just a second, is like City Classified or something like that. Yeah, City Classified. I thought about scrapping this whole video, but I really wanted to show you guys what you can expect from Helpsy Source with the new quality. And yeah, so I decided to try the voiceover. If you guys don't like it, I totally understand, but we'll see what we can do, at least to salvage this footage. Next, we have a brand I had never heard of before. I think it's called, oh, I was checking at this point to make sure the first pair was a size 6. These are, I believe, Royal Monk. Yeah, Royal Monk. And I instantly fell in love with these shoes. I love this kind of pinup style with shoes. And these are a size 37. I believe they were leather. I can't remember exactly, but really cute. Hopefully the comps on this brand are good. I paid, a little less than $10 per pair, so I think I can definitely squeeze around 30 out of those. But I'll check comps to be sure. I don't have any doubts in my mind I can double my money at least on this box. And hopefully fairly quickly. And I believe I told you all that I'm going to have a date night with my husband coming up next week, and I would love to wear those, but they're just not my size. These are called Betty Page shoes. I loved the box. These are a very fun pair. They're yellow, retro style, and they are a women's 11 with the lace on the front. Very cute. And they did come with extra heel like clip things. I guess with the voiceover, you guys will get to miss out on all the crinkling of the packaging, so that's one bonus, I suppose. And I'm just jabbering on about who knows what here. This box was blank. I'm not sure how to pronounce this brand. I believe it's Spica, but I could be totally wrong. These are artisan leather sandals, and they are a size 6. And I'm sorry my head's cut off in half of this, but I believe I, in the original audio, said that I didn't, you guys just wanted to see the product. It's okay if you don't see my head for this portion. So I'm trying not to leave too many empty spaces. Like I said, never done a voiceover before, so just somewhat narrating. And then I was a little confused by the size on those because it kind of looked like a 9, but it was definitely a 6. And then we have another pair by the same brand, and these were called the Lauren, Lawrin sandal. And then I realized they were the exact same sandal, but these were a 9, but it was a little confusing because the 9 and the 6 looked exactly the same, but I could tell that these were bigger than the first pair. So, and on the box, those definitely said 9, and the other box didn't say a size, so a little bit confusing on that, but I'm fairly certain I had a 6 and a 9. This pair is called Chase and Chloe, and I believe these are, I can't remember what size they are until I see them. I believe they're a women's 10 or 11. And these were really fun too. These were all man-made material, so faux leather, but a really fun pinup style again. And I think these will be perfect for summer with a pop of red for your any occasion. So mostly heels in this box. I mean, it was kind of a mix, I guess, of sandals and heels, which is fine. I don't love to sell heels, but I don't hate it either, especially these cute styles. And lastly, we have a pair by Bamboo that I wasn't super excited about seeing that brand, but I did see that was on the brands list that is sometimes sold at ModCloth. And I liked how they had the fake foot in there so you could see the straps. These were, again, not leather, but a nice sandal, very strappy. I hope I can pull around $20 out of those. Oh, and I forgot to say early on, if you just wanted to see the Prana stuff, you could have skipped to this portion of the video, but we're gonna keep pushing on here. And now we're going to open up 40 pieces of Prana. It should be 20 pieces of swim, 20 pieces of men's bottoms, which I had done, previously. My other video was supposed to be the same, but I did contact customer support and confirm this time it should be a mix of men's and women's, like men's bottoms, women's swim. So theoretically, we should have 20 of each. I paid a little less, I believe, than $7.50 per piece. I had actually contacted Helpsy about just men's bottoms on Instagram, and they wanted to charge me $9 each plus shipping. And I figured I could get 20 bottoms this way and have swim to sell for less than that price. So first, this one I believe was called the Baja Bound top in the sweet agave color. And some of these you'll just have to see the screen if I don't say it because I'm trying to remember. All of them somewhat look the same. Like there's going to be a lot of swim black bottoms here. This is the Summer Waves bottom. I have several of these listed and I have sold a couple of them. And I was saying on here that I do use Vendu. And so I can edit the quality or the quantity, not the quality. I can edit the quantity of each piece if I already have it listed. So that's really helpful. This is the Willow Falls reversible top. I definitely have these listed already. I believe that one was an extra large, so I think I'll just have to add quantity to that. I finally got all the other 40 pieces listed. I was kind of avoiding the white jumpsuits I had, but I did get those listed. I believe it was yesterday or the day before. This is the Tulum top. I can't remember what size this was, but I have every size of this already, so I'm just adding to it, and I think I've sold one so far of those. But we are going right into summer, so that's exciting. Here we have another black bottom. I can't remember. I'm trying to think of what this bottom was called. Oh, it was a reversible bottom. That's right. And I was confused because it was black on the inside and the outside. So I'm not really sure why it was considered reversible. I don't know why you'd want a reversible bottom that was black on both sides, but that's okay. I think we had more Summer Waves bottoms. We had quite a few of those in this box. This was a different style bottom. It was very high cut, had the rouging on the back. I can't remember exactly what this style was called, but I believe it was a size small. This is the Gemma reversible bottom. This one actually was reversible. It was like the waves pattern, which is the stripes, and then green on the inside. I think that one was an extra large. I believe these are the upswell bottom, which I've sold. I think I only had one or two pairs of those, and I've definitely sold one of those. We have that the Willow Falls top again. We have another Summer Waves bottom, and I believe most of the Summer Waves bottoms were medium. Summer Waves again. Which, like I said, black bikini bottoms, they kind of stay in style. So I'm not too worried about having, quite a few of those. They may take a while to sell off, but at least we're going into summer. This one, I can't remember exactly what it was called either. I should have brought them closer by, but all the black bottoms start. There's like, several different styles of their bottoms. This one was another Tulum top. Another Tulum top. Or those might have been the Baja. No, those are all Tulum tops. I remember that now. We have the same Baja bound top from the start. I could probably edit some of this out of me talking, but it takes a lot more work to do that. So just bear with me on this. This is that Baja bound top. This is the one I had from the previous unboxing in that black color wave. Another Tulum top. Another Summer Waves bottom. I think I ended up with like 8 of the Summer Waves, but I could be wrong. I haven't completely counted again yet. Okay, I think we're starting the men's shorts now. They're all of what you're going to see is shorts except one thing, and they are all very, very similar. So I may try to speed this up a little bit. But I was saying this is my husband's size. They're a pair of double peak shorts in a men's 33, 10-inch inseam. And then we have the same variation of these, except these are the double peak e-waist short, which basically means they have an elastic waist, and they're in a medium. So because you all can't hear what I'm saying, I decided to just speed this up a little bit. I end up with about, I got 20 pairs of shorts. Well, okay, 20 pair of men bottoms, 1 pair of pants. Those are the Slim Byron pants. Everything else is pretty much the double peak short in various colors, or they sometimes have the elastic waist. I do have, I believe, 3 pairs of one other kind I'll show in just a second. These right here are the Canyon short, and they are corduroy. I have 3 pairs of those. So I paid around $7 for everything. Well, $7.50, between $7 and $7.50 per piece. And I did get 40 items. That's what I'm counting here. Once again, I would not recommend Helpsy if you are buying the used stuff, but I've never had issue with the first quality. I did order a used box, so you'll see an unboxing of that coming up pretty soon. I do have a code down in the description, retro, you can use if you do choose to order from Helpsy. Bye!